Okay, let me try this again. The first one didn't work out because I had a bat flying around my house. Kind of scary. Makes you want to run out and just scream, say, ah! But yeah. Anyways, I had to call my boyfriend from work to have him come get it out. And then here to find out, I think it already got out itself. Um, but anyways, um, my name's Hope Thompson. I am 29 years old. I live with so many problems and issues and a lot going on. Um, uh, I know that when I was 14, well, 13, I moved to Georgia. Wished I never did. Well, in a way, I'm glad I did. But at the beginning, it was hard on me because down there you had to learn manners and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, nothing I'm used to down up here. And well, and the kids there, they were kind of hard to understand because we're from Wisconsin and the words up here are totally, or the way we speak up here is totally different than they are down there. So, as to say, um, I was kind of confused of what was going on. I was kind of upset about what went on. Um, but kind of worked out for the best, but it didn't. Um, anyways, I went to a therapist while I was here in Wisconsin about maybe 3 years ago. Three. Um, I went to go talk to a therapist, and they turned around and told me that I was diagnosed with post traumatic depression, um, depression, like the highest rank of depression, anxiety, post borderline personality, tricks. Well, they didn't say I was diagnosed with tricks, but if you hear the story, you would understand why I consider myself as a tricks. Um, but as a kid, I've been through hell and back. And then as soon as I hit like 17 and up, yeah, I went through some more hell. Um, like, excuse me. But, how could I phrase this? Like, my depression is getting bad. My anxiety is calmed down a lot. I haven't really gotten it. Um, my borderline personality, that's another story. Some people just know how to hit that special button, and then when they hit that button, I really, 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 really would hate to be on their side, especially when I am mad. Um, Suicidal, I thought about it a lot, never attempted it. Sometimes I wish I did, but can't because it's the way life is. If God wants you, He'd call you. But, like growing up, I always didn't want to be born. I wish I was never here. I always wish that I was somebody else's kid, or sometimes I wish that things could be perfect or differently. I know nobody's perfect, right? Not even me. Um, But another thought is I don't want to think about, like, I would never attempt it because I know my cousin and my uncle died from suicide. Kind of crazy. My uncle died on his birthday, and my cousin, he was only 19 and hung himself. Um, my uncle, I don't really know the story of that one because I was kind of young yet to quite understand what things were. Um, let's see. The misunderstood, the neglect, alone, empty, or helplessness. Let's see. The misunderstood, I do get a lot because my parents don't understand what it's like for me to have to deal with things like this. Um, because I'm the only one in the family that I think might have it. Um, neglected. Mm, I sometimes feel neglected because a lot of my family push me away. People push me away, and I know some of the reasons are might be because of me, but it's only because I try to make my point, and some people don't quite understand that, at least not yet. Um, alone, shit, I'm alone all the time. Well, except for my niece when she's here, because I do take care of my 8-year old niece. Um, but alone, I feel that way all the time. I don't know if it's because of my depression or because of my borderline or because my post traumatic depression kicking in all at once. Um, like, I understand my man needs to work, pay the bills, well, pay half the bills. And I understand that he has kids to take care of, and I understand that he has things to do, but at the same time, I feel like I'm being neglected and like not anybody because he like my feelings sometimes is never answered, or my feelings sometimes feel hurt, or I sometimes feel like I am a nobody, which is a horrible feeling. um that's included in emptiness because I do feel a lot of emptiness a lot because the only person that I knew loved and cared for me is not with us no more. She passed away back in '07, which was my grandma. My grandma was there for me through everything, like my anger issues, my depression stages, my problems, my woman stages, my boyfriend stages, everything. She's been there for me through thick and thin and never gave up on me. Um, feelings of self hate. I do sometimes. I hate myself for the way I react. I hate myself for the way I act. I hate myself for the way I look. I hate myself for the way, like, just everything and anything. Sometimes I just hate myself for it. Um, awareness of destruction behavior, including self injury, while often feeling unable to change it. Oh, yes. Like when I was younger, I used to sit there in my room when my grandma would punish me. I would go in there, I would bang my head on the floor, I would um, punch myself, I would pull my hair out of my head, not like little strands like everybody thinks it is. I would be pulling out th- things like this thick out of the back of my head. That's why I said I might be a trickster. because I do it all the time. And when I get like really, really mad, I'll just want to tear my hair out and just not care, because I rather hurt myself than to hurt somebody else, only because I don't want to end up in jail for something that I obviously did because my anger got out of control. Um, Impulsive and risky behavior. Maybe when I was a teenager, I used to do that, like sneak out of the house, drink, um, do drugs, um, steal. What else? Really can't say cheat because I was with a one boy for a year and a half. Um, what else? Um, like sometimes I feel hated or discriminated or ugly or someone who does not belong. I fight battles every day. I don't know which day was next. I could be happy. I could be sad, upset, um, thinking to die. Being hurt, which I've been. I've been hurt through a lot of times in my life. Um, Sometimes I feel like I just don't want to be anybody, or I feel like I'm just not anybody. Growing up in school, I was teased, picked on. I never really had friends because if they knew who I really was, they didn't want nothing to do with me. I was like the little girl in the corner with her hoodie on and hiding from everybody or trying to be invisible. I've been called names. I've been pushed. I've been shoved. Um, I've been bullied a lot of times in school. Like I would say from third grade up. I failed school 3 times in a row, only because things didn't get any better. Um, all through school, I was in a class for special ed because I would not pay attention. I didn't get the work, or because I thought I was too stupid to do stuff myself. Um, I never really had any parents around to teach me right from wrong, or the good or the bad, or to show love or hate, or to show discipline, um, or just to accept me as a child. Um, a lot of times I get emotional, feel like an emotional wreck. Um, Sometimes I don't know whether if I want to stay or if I want to go or if my life is going to be okay or what's going to happen next. People hate me. People love me. But most of the times I don't know what to do or what to say. Um, I try to go on medications. None of them worked for me. I don't really eat. I probably only weigh 110 pounds or 115, but I don't weigh too much. I lost weight, I gain weight, I lost weight, I gain weight. And like sometimes I don't even want to lose weight after I did gain all the weight because to me I feel like I'm a crackhead because I'm so skinny, I look like a fucking toothpick, I look like a wreck. Everybody says, "Oh, but you're okay when you're skinny." Da 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 da. Yeah, if you weren't on my side. If you were on my side of the mirror, you would understand that, you know, being too skinny just makes you feel unhealthy. It makes you feel like you're not worth it. You know, I see all these girls out there, gorgeous, sexy, you know, perfect complexion, beautiful makeup, perfect hair, perfect body. I look at myself and I'm like, wish I could be like that. Wish I could be that beautiful. Perfect hair, perfect complexion, perfect everything. But I can't be. I wear makeup only because I don't think I look beautiful without it. Look at me now. I ain't wearing no makeup. I look rough. Or that sometimes I'll edit my pictures just to make myself look beautiful. But I know we can't all be beautiful. People made us certain ways. As they tell me, I look like my mom and my dad put together. That's scary. But most of the times I just feel like I'm another person in the world, fighting, trying to understand, trying to know one's worth, trying to figure out a future, trying to know where to go from here. And sometimes I don't even know what to say or what to do anymore. Everybody thinks that what I have is all in my head. I wish I would have. I wish it was like that growing up because I put a lot of people through hell. And sometimes I just feel like I'm not one of those people. So instead of going to counselors, I have done something a little more different. A journal. And I know y'all are saying, oh, of course you're a girl, you're going to have a journal. But you want to know something? Having a journal actually helps out a lot. You can say what you want, you can think of what you want, you can write all your feelings down and let your journal help you in your situations. I mean, if you think you need a counselor and you think you're too bad, then yeah, go to a counselor. But like me, trying to keep myself calm, trying to keep myself collective, trying to keep myself from trouble, because yeah, I can be in trouble. I just learned to keep a journal and put all the things I think I know I should have in here, things that I hurt, things that make me feel discouraged, things that make me feel like things just ain't working out right, or just things you want to talk about of how your day is, instead of talking to somebody because you think that maybe they're going to judge you, or because you think that they're going to try to comfort you, but in the end throw it in your face. I get that. Or having somebody to try to make you feel good, but yet in the side you feel like it's not enough. Or sometimes when you feel like you're down or out and you don't have nobody to talk to, write a journal. It helps a lot. I know it does me. Even though there's a lot of bad things in here, I will not say. But I know that without my journal, I probably would be sitting inside of a psychic ward calling for help, because sometimes I feel like I need to be one, but at the same time, I'm trying to handle the situations myself, try to do it on my own without having to take pills, because sometimes pills can be weak or sometimes pills can be too strong. Because I took pills, I felt like a zombie, I threw up, I felt sweaty, I felt nauseous, I felt everything. All except for allergic reactions, which is a good thing. But yeah. Anyways, I hope this tells you a little bit about my story. Depending on y'all's feedback or y'all's thumbs up or what you guys think of it, I will probably post more of my disorders and my story of life. So, for now, ta-ta.